Madam Speaker, the House. So, everything to be said basically boils down to how that this debate is not about how religion is going to be in the future, it's about how religion operates today, and how religion is basically mutually exclusive with full liberation of women based on her response to faithfulness POI. This is in tandem with what this guy said. So I'm going to be removing everything from this debate totally. Now, I'm going to be giving an extension on how it is harmful to mainstream a narrative of feminism or any other kind of liberating ideology, and how the societal effect of this is going to mean that we're never going to be able to achieve the egalitarian and equal society that we want if we follow the mutual exclusivity that they preach from the side of the house. But to the butthouse first. The first thing Toby comes to tell you is that this debate is about today and not the future. We say that's a lot of nonsense, because this debate is not necessarily about to interrogate whether religion is contradictory with feminism. We all know that if you are from a Christian home, you know that the Bible says the father should be the head of the family. That's an obvious truth that nobody is disputing. What we are saying is that what is going to have the ultimate better effect for society is it if we try to achieve a reformation in order to benefit women and help them achieve this kind of societal equality, or if we say we'll not put women to the choice that it's either you choose your feminism or you choose your God. We think ultimately most women are going to choose their God. I'm going to be analyzing them further in my speech. But then she comes to tell you about how this guy is opening, comes to tell you about how religion reinstates patriarchy and historical precedents, and religious change is slow. And then they come to tell you about how men hold the power in churches. We say that is a non-point again, because as we show them, men hold the power in every space of today's society. His response to feminist POI is that men do not hold the power in feminist spaces, but that's rubbish, because we don't expect men to hold the power in feminist spaces, because it's basically going to be a repetition of what feminists believe. But feminists are not happy if feminists like them believe that they are equal. They are only going to be happy, they are only going to have achieved full liberation if the entire society believes that they are equal and treats them equal to their male counterparts. So telling us that in the women's forum, women believe that they are equal is bullshit. It is when everybody in the debating circuit believes that women are equal and treats them as such that we can say that women have achieved full liberation. Now, they come to tell you about how there will be a division of feminism because people have different religions. What kind of rubbish is that? If I come from Nigeria and you come from Ghana and you come from Tanzania, you're going to have different ideas of feminism because of your cultural socialization. So ultimately, the argument of division does not fly, because it would mean that every sort of liberating movement in society today is going to be rebutted by that, based on the fact that people have different ideas because of where they were born, because of what kind of socialization they had, or because of what kind of parents they like, because of what kind of books they read. That's a rubbish point. In today's debate, the most important issues are the effect, and this is my positive matter, that this would have on individual feminists, and the effect that it will have on society, with the ultimate goal of achieving full equality and egalitarianism in our society. So on the part of the individual feminists, we tell you that what they propose, the exclusionary kind of method they propose, is inimical to choice and agency, which is the fundamental tenet of feminism. Feminism does not say you must always treat yourself as equal to your husband in every way. It just says that you must have equal rights to make that choice by yourself. So the moment we have a feminism that says you cannot truly be a feminist and be a Christian or be a Muslim, it fundamentally tells you that these feminists are infantilizing people who make these choices and saying they're too stupid to know that at this point in time they want to be subservient, or at this point in time they want to do whatever. They come to tell you about how women have a choice, that if their choices will harm other women. We say this goal of democratic societies is individual self-actualization, and that a person is legitimate to do whatever they believe is best for them at any point in time. It is good if goals of a multiple number of people actually harmonize and they can work together to solve societal problems. But to tell me that just because you want to be equal to your husband, I should not choose to be subservient to mine because I like it that way, is a lot of nonsense. Quiet, guys, listen to this wisdom. Now, we tell you about how we do not believe we should legitimize otherization and discrimination. So in societies today, feminists are going to tell you that women who choose to wear the hijab are not true feminists, they are false feminists, they are stupid, they are this, they are that. We tell you that we do not want that kind of society. The society we want is the one that the women can decide to wear whatever kind of clothes they want. The same way feminists preach that women should be able to wear bomb shorts or whatever kind of outfits. We believe that women who, because of their religion, want to wear hijab, want to wear long clothes or whatever, should have the ultimate legitimacy to do so without having to conform to whatever Toby or our fellows in the women's forum or wherever else want. Ultimately, we tell you that individual self-actualization, individual autonomy to make choices for their best interest is the ultimate goal of feminism, and we do not want strictures, third level, and flawed choice mechanism to affect that. So the moment a woman begins to look apart from her own interests and begins to consider what other feminists or whatever fox feminists are going to want, then we believe that we are simply reinstating the patriarchy just in another way. Because the moment the choices, because we say that women do not have real choices, because the patriarchy forces them to choose one thing subliminally. The moment a woman is now forced because of the feminist ideology to make choices in certain ways, it means she has lost that agency, she has lost that liberation, and she has lost the exact thing that it means to be a feminist. Now, on the effect on society, we tell you that religion is a central. Our opening talked a lot about this. We explained to you why it's good for religious feminists to exist. We're going to give you why this is the case and how it will lead to the ultimate good as an analytical extension on that point. Quiet, guys, sit down. Now, we tell you about how religion is a central aspect of the lives of a lot of people in society. Based on that, we do not believe that you can actually have any permanent societal change without religion being carried along, without religion being a major feature of that change. We believe that on the comparative of subscription, if you were to place a choice before women to choose between their God and the feminism and the desire to be equal, most of them are going to simply go with their religion because they believe, apart from the benefits it gives them on earth, that it's going to take them to heaven. That is the choice that most people are going to be willing to trade just by means of subservience to a man. Sit down, guys. Now, what we tell you is that ultimately it is important for us to reform religion. These guys have told you how religion reforms itself, but we tell you that even in the status quo, racism and all that were sanctioned by religion at some point in time, but things have changed. Before I go on, David.
Right. This debate is not about whether or not people should be allowed to get whatever that. Like I thought you said it comes for whatever they get. This debate is about whether or not the movement should allow things that are antithetical in their society.
Please sit down, David. This debate says that religious feminism is antithetical. The burden is to show that religious feminism is not antithetical because it's supposed to bring about better utility. That's the burden, guy. Now, the most important thing here is to show that there is no change without, and the goal is this: they'll tell you that religion is mutually exclusive. So their burden is to show you that today, like Toby says, she can command everybody to lose their religion and become feminist and then teach everybody equally. Our burden is to show you that in the future, based on progressive reformation of religion, you can have an ultimately egalitarian and equal society. That's the burden. Now, here's the reason why that is going to occur. Because even in religion, as sanctioned racism and other things in the past, there couldn't be black priests, there couldn't be gay priests in the African church and wherever else before. But now religion has been reformed to the point whereby it accepts those people and welcomes them. If that is the case, we see no reason why religion's interpretation cannot be changed to admit egalitarian, equal, feminist ideologies. In today's debate, we've removed the arguments that Toby comes to tell you about mutually exclusive. We tell you that their burden is to show you that they can achieve a world where religion will be excluded. Their burden is to show you a world that they can remove religion completely. We've shown you how the mainstreaming of the narrative is inherently otherizing and illegitimate. We've shown you how the societal effect is not going to be effective on their side, but it's going to be effective on our side in the long run. We are very, very proud to oppose.